Hey everybody, Spellman here to discuss one of my latest sponsors and Gerwin Price's favorite catchphrase, Booyah Darts. I know that was a little lame, whatever. But anyway, Booyah is a dart vendor, primarily focusing on soft tip darts, um, and also run my favorite tournament series, the Booyah Cup. I just promoted EDC Remote Darts, who Jeremy with Booyah has actually been kind of helping them out, kind of build their stuff up. But while I consider EDC to be more of the amateur entry level side of darts, as far as competitive play is concerned, I consider Booyah to be kind of the professional side of that, or at least he's building up to that. Like bull shooter and stuff, I kind of consider that to be like more of the ADO. It's the big weekend long kind of stuff. But Booyah is long format, alternating start, split bowl. It feels more professional, and therefore, myself and many of the other top players, we very much prefer this style of event. Um, but one thing I want to point out about Jeremy with Booyah is he's been very good to me so far. Even before we talked about working together. Last year, I had to drive 3 hours to Myrtle Beach just to qualify in the very last qualifier for the Booyah Cup. And he literally drove boards from Wisconsin down to me, broke down along the way, but uh, got him here, and now I get to participate in things like Booyah, EDC, TOC, things like that. So very appreciative with that. He's also working with me to not have to trying to think of how to say this. So I have another sponsor I'm going to announce tomorrow. And in most situations, it's an either or because they are in the same business. However, uh, they are both very interested in not butting heads. It's work together. Like when I worked at Epic, you had Sony and you had Microsoft. They're competitors and stuff. But I had to work on projects all the time with both of them, and they complement each other. They work together. They know that competition is good for the industry. So um, Jeremy being very accommodating to that. So Jeremy is going to be focusing on the soft tip side of things with me personally. So I'm going to promote his tour. I love that tour. If I had to pick anything to play in, it's probably going to be ESPN first, just because of the point of the money total. But after that, it's going to be Booyah Cup. Now I haven't gotten in depth with TOC stuff. Who knows? Maybe that money will change my mind on which one I like more. But as of right now, I love the quality of play in the format from Booyah. But I'm going to promote, his stuff, and he's going to carry my eventual new sets of soft tip darts, whereas the sponsor that I'm going to announce tomorrow will focus more on the steel tip side of what I'm going to be doing. So incredibly gracious with me, and I'm very grateful that he was willing to work with not just myself but with other potential competitors. It means a lot, and I think it's good for the growth of the game. But anyway, let's take a look at what their online presence looks like here. So you can go to Booyah Darts on Facebook. Not necessarily the most active. Last post was, it's about once every month, or once or twice a month, but that's fine. Sorry, there was a very quick cut in the video there because, well, one of my sponsors messaged me, and I haven't announced that one yet, so I needed to hide that. So anyway, I was saying that they don't have a ton of activity on the Booyah Cup Facebook page, but there is a lot more on the Booyah Cup page here. Here you're going to see a lot of information about the actual qualifiers that they're running, what the format is, just general information, what the bracket is. Obviously, some discussion here. They highlight the winners. They talk through, the path that they had to take there, all that kind of stuff. You might see things like this from me, where somebody was practicing their tap dancing behind me while I was playing. Most of the nights I play at that bar, it's like karaoke night and all that stuff, and the stage is literally right behind me. But anyway, so there's a lot more activity there from both, um, Jeremy Byrne, who runs all this stuff, as well as the players. So You can also jump over to BooyahDarts.com where they sell a lot of, well, supplies. You can also go to Booyah Cup, and you're going to find a lot of information here. Now, I will say, and if Jeremy's watching this, not my favorite website in the world, because look, you got all the space over here, and on mobile, it likes to, there's a little pop up in it. But anyway, there's just some room for improvement there. But anyway, here you're going to have a lot of stuff. So for this applies to both men and women. There is a women's cup and there's also a men's cup. If you want the men's information, click men's information. When you open this up, it's going to have a lot of information. It's going to have all the qualifier dates, what the entry fees are, all this kind of stuff, how the points or how the order of merit is, all that kind of stuff. I know that he's looking towards having a tour of sorts with the top X amount of players, like let's say top 8. So I've been playing a lot of the qualifiers to make sure that I'm qualified for anything that I can be qualified for. Currently the number 1 seed. I think the first 5 events I played in, something like that, I won 4 of them and only lost 1. And then the last 2, people have been playing out their minds against me. So haven't been successful. But you have the entry form here, nice and easy. Come over here. You want to do the men's if you're a men, a men's if you're a men, a women's if you're a woman. Just click the link. It'll take you to the sign-in form. And that's it. Just fill in all the information you need, pay up, and you're good. Over here, you can also see the order of merit. You can look at the qualifier winners. You can look at, all kinds of stuff. They have pretty much everything here. The order of merit. Like I said, you see me at the top. You got Bob McCoy, and it's not necessarily a true representative of who's been playing the best. It's a combination of who's been playing the best, but also who's been participating. Like so Maloney has played 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So he's obviously going to be a little bit lower in the rankings. Also because I'm just better than them. Anyway, not necessarily true right this second. But anyway, I really enjoy playing in his events. He's been really good to me. Like I said, literally drove down and broke down on the way here to get them to me. So I'm very appreciative of that. I really look forward to working with him over the next year. And like I said, I really appreciate him being able to be fluid and help work with competitors to not just improve, my ability to play, but improve the overall, dart world. That's competition is good, but you kind of got to work together. Like the whole thing, again, I don't play soft tip, but that whole idea of, oh, well, you work with this vendor or you play with this vendor, therefore you can't play in my stuff or whatever. That exclusivity I don't love. Now, if you're paying me a significant amount of money for exclusivity, sure, okay. But if we don't have any kind of contract or working, no, thank you. I'm going to play in everything I can, and if you're trying to limit me, guess what? I ain't going to participate. But anyway, appreciate you guys, and I say you guys as in everybody involved with Booyah and people that play, and obviously the people that watch, because without the players, I got nothing to play in. Without the organizers, I don't have anything to play in, and without the viewers and the support, we don't have anything, worth playing in, because well, for obvious reasons. I don't know. I don't need to explain it to you guys. You guys play darts. You guys understand. But anyway, my dog is whining, so I'm gonna go take care of her, and I'll see you at the next announcement later tonight. See ya.